Okay, you are welcome. My name is Love Oladile. I'm going to be one of your trainers today. We are going to have 2 trainers, and today is loaded. When I say loaded, I mean low debt. We're going to be talking about online course creation, what you need to know about online course creation is what we'll be sharing with you today. So I will be sharing my screen to share this with you. Online course creation actually happened to be something after my heart. I like to call it something after my heart. When I mean something after my heart, it's one of the businesses I've done that have given me money over and over. Something I learned years back from my mentor, Dr. Sonny Obazo-Jagbese, and I've used it continuously. So today I'll be sharing with you how to start the business as well. I'll be sharing with you what you need to know to start the business as well. So let's roll. So we're talking about online course creation. Madam Ikeria, how you doing? So we're talking about online course creation. I like to call it the money spinner. And the reason I said it's a money spinner is because it's something that you can use to create money on demand if you really know it. If you know what we want to show you, it is something you can use to create money on demand. It's one of the ways I have raised money for my business. When you talk about raising capital for business, I am a trained business development support provider. And one of the ways you can, as a business owner, you can raise money is you can get loan, you can go to the bank. So there are various ways you can actually raise money. But one of the ways that I have used over and over, the best way, in fact, is selling my knowledge. When I need money for a project and I'm looking at, I'm looking at this account, I'm looking at that account, I'm looking at that, the next thing I think of, why can't I create a program? Why can't I create a program? Why can't I create a course? So, and it has helped me to raise millions, multi-millions indeed, in creating programs, courses that I can use to raise money. And so I'm actually going to be sharing some of my experience with you in this space. So when we talk about online course creation, there are 2 ways, there are 2 things I will be showing you. For those of you that will be part of our paid class, when some of the courses you'll be going through, the practicals you'll be going through, you'll see us talking about information marketing, and you'll see us talking about online course creation as well. So we'll be talking about these 2 things because they are very similar, just one singular thing that actually separates them. So I'm going to take information marketing first. Sorry. So I'm going to take information marketing first. Now, I will just quickly talk about the difference before I go to information marketing. Information marketing is that you can create, based on what is trendy, based on what you see, a course you have bought, you may not even have practiced it. For instance, you can be in Nigeria and be selling courses on how people can travel to Canada. That's an information marketer. That's not an online course creator. So an information marketer can be in Nigeria and you're creating a course on how people can go to Canada because probably you've done your research on it, you have made your inquiries, so you've gone online, you've gotten the knowledge, so you are an information marketer. But when it comes to an online course creator, it speaks from experience. So an online course creator is that person that is in Canada. He has gone through the experience. So he is now sharing his own experience. That's now a course creator. That's who you are now. You're now a course creator. But information marketer, you don't have to be in US or be in Canada. You just have to go gather the knowledge and be able to still sell. Both works. As far as you are delivering, both works. As far as you're delivering. So information marketing is definitely the process, is process of selling information-based products. And this can come with as ebooks, it can come as videos and audios. So in other words, it's an exchange of information for a price. So an information marketer exchange information for a price. So why should you be an information marketer or an online course creator? You know something out there that someone don't know, and the person is willing to pay for it. That's it. It requires very little capital to start, very little capital. Because in actual sense, someone asked me a question on the group. The person said, can I do this on my phone? Or can I be an online course creator on my phone? And I said yes, to some extent. When I said yes to some extent is that you can actually have your course, you can actually create your course, everything you need with your phone, and do a class on WhatsApp or a class on Telegram, and you still deliver and you still make money. So actually it is possible if you don't have a laptop to be able to be an information marketer and even a course creator. Because for instance, let's look at a course like how to edit images with your phone. So you may have perfected a course like that, how to edit, images with your phone, or even how to edit videos with your phone. So I know someone who has over 18,000. She's one of my students. She has over 18,000 subscribers on her YouTube. She doesn't use laptop. She uses her phone. She uses her phone for her YouTube channel. So she does all her editing on her YouTube channel. And right now she trains people. Right now she's doing a course. She's doing training, writing courses on that, on how to get people to join your YouTube, how to edit your YouTube videos with your phone. So the truth is you don't have to have a laptop to be able to do this, okay? So it requires very little capital. It involves less risk compared to other businesses. I have an event I'm doing next weekend. So because of that, I'm going on radio. And in the course of writing my radio questions, one of the things that pop up to my head is, okay, now I wanted to do my YouTube video last Thursday in my office. And the topic of my YouTube video is, business no easy. So I said, business no easy. Now, if you're running a business from home, which is a space I have played in for many years. If you're running a business from home, you probably you're not paying tax. You're not having all the civil servants that are now revenue collectors, because they are not business owners. If they are business owners, I'm sure they would know how to come with their bills that they are giving. Because if they don't, most of them are just civil servants. All the revenue collectors are civil servants, they're not business owners. So they can come and charge you, the entrepreneur, anything they like. So I was just like, oh, business not easy. That was the topic. So, but I didn't do it because our camera developed a fault and my video editor had to go and fix it. So I was like, so when I was writing, I think when I was writing my story on that I want to put on YouTube, when I said business not easy, I looked at when I was doing my business from home and when I now have an office. I actually had an office because I wanted to run an NGO. Where we have an NGO called TLI Foundation. In fact, business not easy. I have just recently moved office, and I keep telling my staff that I'm so relieved that I moved office, because at that time I started my NGO at the Art of Abuja in Wuse Zone 2, and it's a duplex we rented. In a month, we spend like 200,000 to 300,000 on diesel. That alone blasts my brain. That alone, it blasts me. So compared to when you're doing the business in your house, in your phone, if you're an online course creator, it's something you can do from the home. I run my business from home conveniently. In fact, when I was running my business from home, I thought I was rich because I had so much in my savings. I had so much in my crypto. I do crypto. I had money in my crypto. But when I tried to establish my NGO and everything, hey, all my money dwindle. So if you're running your business from home, if you're doing this kind of business, the risk it's less risky, very less risky, you know. So it's one of the reasons why I love to teach people this business. The business can be done by anybody, no matter your qualification, actually, because there's something you know. If you're not so well, let me say you're not so learned, there's something you know that I don't know. There's always something somebody know that you don't know, actually. There's something somebody else know that you don't know. And there's something you know that somebody else don't know. And the person is willing to pay for. So it's not like, oh, you have to be like a master, you have to have your BSc, or you have to have your master's or PhD to be able to do this. No. As far as you can put your thoughts together. As a matter of fact, even if you can't put your thought together, but you can go speak to somebody that can put his or her thought together, you can still get this done. You can actually still get it done. It can be done part-time. So whether you're working somewhere or you're full-time or you're doing any other business, for me, I do many business. For the first time this morning, I rejected a business. I've been rejecting some businesses this year. This year has been the most peaceful year for me. So anything that is like centralized investment, I just say. So I have my peace. So this morning somebody bought something. It's actually not so centralized. It's something I could do, but I just said to myself, I need to put a limit. Is this me? Of course, I know I run a company. I know I have staff, but I still have to put a limit to the number of businesses I want to do. So I just said no to the person. So what I'm trying to do is that no matter how busy you are, this is a business you can do part-time. It doesn't really disturb your business. It gives you more time for your friends and family because it's something that you can, depending on how you want to run your business, you can put up your course, and your course is just on a particular website, and it's just there selling for you over and over. And that's what I love. I do that a lot. So you just put up your course, and your course is just selling, your training is just selling, hands off. The training is ongoing. People are buying your training, they're enjoying your training, and you are just hands off, having time for your friends, for your family. You don't need an office to start. Office is too big for this. You don't even need an office to start. And today, in this 21st century, how many of us even need office actually? In fact, I don't know. Well, I don't want to regret my action. If not the fact that I decided, it was a difficult decision about last year or 2 years ago, when my sister moved to UK, my brother and his wife moved to UK, and they were all like, "Love, better move to UK with your family." I was almost tempted, I'm not gonna lie, because it was easy for me to just move in with my children, and if my husband let him come once in a while and do my online business. That's what many online business owners do, because actually it's stressless. You of course you pay tax, but you're able to live the kind of life you want and all that. You have 24 hours power. Right now there's no power. I'm using solar right now. But I said no, I have on my own, I have trained well over 50,000 people in online businesses. And you know, at the time I was doing that training, people were always like, "Do you have an NGO? I don't have an NGO. Come on." Anything I do, people just turn to say, even when I was doing event programs for schools, teaching secondary school students leadership and all that, going to schools in Abuja. I went to over 20 schools in Abuja teaching them. So I just said to myself, so all this your contribution, you want it to waste, you want to go and hide the UK and be doing what? I said, no. My life, I never even had club. It was a difficult decision to arrive at, because I just like, You mean I would abandon? Nigeria needs me, I beg. It's not easy, but Nigeria needs me. There's a lot I can still do for Nigerians because a lot of people need help in this country. So I said, no, I'm not going. So I decided to stay back. So you don't need an office to start. So when I decided that, okay, let me stay back, I said, okay, why don't I run an NGO? Why don't, hey, easy, but if you are an online course creator, you are doing this from the comfort of your home. From the comfort of your home, you don't need, I have done this for many years from the comfort of my home. I've made multi-millions before I decided I want to launch out because of my goal, my end goal. It's, yes, every time you are starting something, it may not be easy. Like when I started this, trying to run my NGO, it wasn't easy because I just see my money, spending my money. If you say, hey, your money is going, but I know that everything would balance. If you're running business, it's when you're starting something in a new direction, sometimes it's difficult. So this, being an online course creator is less easy, far less easy, because you're not going to be spending money on the office. The risk involved is very low as well. So you don't need staff. Hey, you don't need staff to start. That is another headache. When you have an office, you can, maybe you can't run your business alone. So if you want to run your business alone, better stay at home and do your business. Once you have an office, you're thinking of a customer care rep. You're thinking of, in fact, then once you have an office, believe me, salary starts. Salary is like the most, it's like the most constant thing that you have to pay. If money is not coming in, staff don't know. Your rep will say, staff don't know whether you don't have money coming in. So you got to pay salary. So one of the things I love about this business while I was doing it at home is that I do not have to think of paying salary to anyone. However, when you're growing, if you want to start making enough money, if you're just starting, you don't need anybody. When you're growing and you're going wide, maybe you're becoming a brand, you may not be able to manage your social media yourself anymore. Because when you are an online course creator, you are an entrepreneur. And for every entrepreneur, the most important thing for you is marketing. I tell people, number one, marketing. Number two, marketing. Number three, marketing. When it comes to accounts, somebody can help you take care of that. You can get in, maybe you can do your basic accounting, but if you need to pay tax, in Nigeria, if you are doing your solo at the time now, make not quote me for tax office. If you are running your business for Nigeria, tax office trace you. They don't trace us. But if you're running it from the office, that's when AMAC, all of them start coming. But if you're running the thing from, oh, wait because I tax now. Do your basic, keep accounting and all that. Especially if you're still running with your name. If you're starting, there's nothing wrong starting with your name. Most of the time, you can see, even now that I'm established, I still use my name sometimes, like, maybe if it's a course that my staff are not involved, I'm just the only one involved. I just use my name. I don't send anybody. Because the way banks, I don't understand the way they are charging us in this country. If you're an entrepreneur, if you don't stand with two legs, if you are not standing with two legs, you go tire. Business go tire you. The way they run things in this country, really. So you don't need staff. You can do your business alone. Don't even start thinking of overhead of staff at all. That is another headache on its own. So when you are, like I said, when you are not established, when you've started making money, what you cannot do is you cannot have a virtual assistant. You can have a virtual assistant, okay? Okay, so let's go. You earn multiple streams of income because that same thing you wrote, it could be your ebook. You can make it in form of video. You can turn into training. So you can actually earn multiple streams of income. But what I like most in all this is that you work on a project once, most of the time, or you just need to opt the project sometimes. But you work on a project once and you get paid forever. So that's what I really love. You get paid forever. That's what I love about being an online being a course creator or an information marketer. For me, I actually did the two. I'm a combination. I'm an information marketer, I'm a course creator, I'm both. But you can actually be one and you can be both as well. So what do you need to start this business? You need to have a decision. The decision that I want to do this, it's a decision. I had to travel to Lagos to go and sit with my mentor, Dr. Sonia Obazo Jagbase of Blessed Memory. He's a publisher of Science Digest magazine. I don't know how many of us know him here. If you know my mentor, he's a mentor I love so much. If you know my mentor, please type yes on the chat box. Let's eulogize my mentor. He's a great man. If you know my mentor, please say yes. If you know Dr. Sonia Obazo Jagbase, of Blessed Memory, is a publisher of Science Digest magazine. If you know him, so type yes. Okay, so my friend Olabisi, hi, Madam Olabisi, how do you do? My friend Olabisi say yes, I know him. Tayo Adebimpe, yeah, said I know him. So it's a decision. You need to make that decision. So when I should read that magazine called Success Digest, and I see a lot of businesses, but this particular business called information marketing and online course creator, it caught my attention. So I traveled to Lagos, I learned it. So when you've done that, then you also need to pick a niche. A niche. What is that thing? What line do you want to be talking about? So it could be on business, it could be health, it could be parenting, marriage, pets, it could be education, it could be on cooking, anything that your strengths you can pick. As an information marketer, you can write on anything, actually, anything. But as an online course creator, you want to pick a niche because you're going to be writing from your experience. So for me, as a person, I picked business. I picked business when I learned. Then along the line, I just picked internet business. I just streamlined to internet business. I just love the world of internet. So I streamlined to internet business. So you can start from what you love, but you can also teach people what you learned from others. What you learned, you can also package as an information marketer, especially. So I remember once I bought a course. I bought it for 1,000 naira. I bought it. It's called online importation. This young chap used to bring things from AliExpress, and he used to bring laptop, and he was sending a lot to his friends in school, and he now packaged an information around it. At that time, I didn't even know about AliExpress. So I bought this information. So what I did, I practice what he taught now. I bought things from AliExpress. I bought earrings, wristwatches, and all that. Me too, I packaged my own information sharply. I didn't do anything. I just packaged my information. I was selling on Facebook. It was only Facebook I posted it. In one day, I saw 60,000 naira. That was years back. That was around 2016 or thereabout. In one day, I saw 60,000 naira. Well, I know that this one, money day here. So I actually sold mine for 5,000 or so. I think, yes, I sold it for 2,000 naira that week. But the following week and the following month, that's like I used to do for my online courses. That's the way I do my own thing. So I would say, okay, if you pay between so and so, this is the amount. If you pay between so and so, I now say, if you pay this week, it's 2,000. If you pay next week, it's 4,000. If you pay 2 weeks, it's 5,000. So when I say that, I know they change my mind. So people that pay 2,000 got it. The ones that pay 4,000 got it. The ones that pay 5,000 got it. So that's the way I actually structure my own payment. So what do you need to start if you want to do information marketing? You need your social media. You need domain name and hosting. Domain name and hosting for you to brand yourself. But if you are still very small, that may not be your first. You may want to do on WhatsApp, you may want to do on Telegram, you may want to write and put it on other platforms like Udemy. All this to be teaching you in the page class. You want to put it on other platform like Expertnia. You want to put it on other platform like Skillshare, where they can help you sell. So that way you are not bothered about having your own domain name or hosting your site. You want to have your squeeze page or your sales page and your autoresponder if you are running it yourself. So most times you want to start small. You may not have all these things. This is for those who are actually established. You may not have all these things at the start. You want to partner with other people and sell where they share profit with you. But when you establish, you want to sell your thing yourself, then you will need all this page. You need an email address, you need a phone number, and you need a working bank account where people will be paying to. So how do you do this business? You do it offline. You can do it offline. Offline means that you're doing maybe seminars, you're doing programs, you're doing maybe radio programs, you're writing books. Yeah, you can do it online. Online is what I love. I love the online one. Online is when you use your website to sell your blogs, or you use ebooks. People just get the ebook. In fact, a lot of ways to do it now. You can use places like seller.com. You don't even need to have any other thing than seller.com, you know, and you just put your book there, they share from you. But it's better for you to just have that minimal headache of you wanting to do everything yourself. But if you are established, you can do everything yourself. So you can actually do multiple, you can do both. I do both, but after COVID-19, I've not done much of physical. I've been doing online. But because if COVID-19 don't go, COVID-19 don't go for Nigeria. So we want to start, I want to start physical back really. I've not really done much physical. I've been doing only online since 2020, and I actually love it. Like now I'm at home in my house, this is my room. It's physical, it's not, I know physical and I work. You have to leave your house, you have to go to the space you want to do your event and all that. So I love the online space very well. So what are the steps to follow when you want to do this? You need to first uncover a need. You need to think of, oh, is it recharge card I want to write about? A lot of people do things around recharge card, around POS. Even this, my friend, the lady that said has 18,000 followers on YouTube. One of the ways she actually made very much money is writing a manual on POS. She was one of the first people that started POS, and she started writing how to do POS business. And a lot of people bought 2,000, 3,000. People bought from her. You want to talk about weight loss or import business. So you need to first look at, oh, what am I writing about? What are people looking for? Then locate the people that needs what you want, those who are hungry. Then you create your product. But this will go deeper because you also need to actually be testing. My partner will come and talk about how to validate. You actually need to validate before you go out to do your training. You need to validate. So you need to start having a list. Now, most of the people that came for this training, most of you came from just my WhatsApp. One of the things I do when I do adverts, I try to put people on my WhatsApp. Okay, some of you are members of TLI. Some came from my WhatsApp, from other training I've done. So I try to do maybe WhatsApp. I'm also building email lists. So you'll be learning a practical session how to do email listing. On the paid training, you'll be doing a practical on how to do email lists because you need to grow your email list. When we combine both, because sometimes, especially Nigerians, if your business should go global. Your business is not only Nigeria, it's not only for African countries, it should go global. So that is why you're learning email lists. Then for most of us in Nigeria, we use maybe WhatsApp autoresponder. Is WhatsApp autoresponder part of the paid training? If I want to give you too much. Okay, maybe I will tell Joy to maybe do a brief, especially on WhatsApp autoresponder. WhatsApp autoresponder is very important today. Very important. If you're living in Nigeria, it's very important. So you need to be able to reach out to more people in various ways. You can reach out using adverts. You know, you can also now do adverts on maybe Facebook, on YouTube. Then when you do that, you need to have a back end. You need to have a back end. For instance, this is a free training I'm doing, but I do have a back end. What is the back end? The back end is my paid training. So when you do a free training, you need to have a back end for a paid training. When you do a paid training, you need to have a back end for another training. That's another thing. That's how you start growing. So when you do a training, you have done one course, you can actually do another course. You can do another course. So the people that most of the time as a business owner, you find out that the people that pay you are those who have paid you for one thing before. Yes, people who pay you money. There are people who have attended your training. They have the trust level is good. They are the ones that can even, they are the first set of people that will buy the other one that you have. then before you bring in other people. So when you are doing your training, it's good to always have a back end, okay? Another training you can sell. So how do you get involved even if you don't have your own product? Let's say you don't have a product and you want to make money in this space. There's something called public domain. You can Google it, public domain. You can actually, from the public domain, get materials you can actually build and still sell. Haven't done your research and know that people are actually looking for what you have, okay? Then there are article sites that you can actually go to and get information that you can use. You can actually hire a ghostwriter. Some big publishing firm hire ghostwriters, people who write for them and put their name. Big authors, they use a ghostwriter. Somebody can do all the writing for you and you pay the person off. You say, bye-bye, you put your name as the author. That is legal, okay? It's legal. So you can buy private label rights products. You can Google those private label rights products. You can buy them and change everything that is there. Just edit, because that private label right will probably have sold to some other people too. So just like many of us know, some of us know ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT gives us information now. So you can now edit this to your own. You can organize seminars. Remember the other time I said, someone who don't know anything, maybe you're not learned. You can't write maybe, or you can't speak, but you have an idea. You can still go and meet somebody who can write or speak. So the same thing, you can actually organize seminar if you know that you have the influence and invite people to come and train. That's part of, so you can organize a webinar. So recently I realized that a lot of people don't know if you want to develop your business and you want to scale your business, a lot of people don't know what's happening in the tax. A lot of people don't even know all the intricacies of business, the operation, business operation, business customer service. So recently, just like 2 days ago, I decided that, I think I need to put a course, a training together on business startup, for business startup. So I think I need to have a training. So I started telling myself that I don't want to do every part of that training. So I would look out for people, maybe an accountant that will write on the area of accounting for business, a lawyer that will write in the area of legal business, how to legal. I'm looking for the right word. Thank God my friend BC is here. If I fail, she go put me. I'm looking for the right word to use for the legal part of business, legal part of business, because sometimes you can have issue. Just recently, when I moved from my office, I had issue with my landlord in my former office, and he said, hey, you need to put everything in place. You need to paint. You need to do this. I said, wait till happen. Business why I even left the place because I wasn't getting what I wanted. I realized that the place wasn't selling for what I wanted. And I was saying, okay, let me change it to crash. I've paid you 12 million for 2 years. Let me change. He said, no, I can't change it to crash. Let me do this. I can't change it to this. And I left. So I said, after leaving in my annoyance or in my frustration, I should come back. What do I read? I said, no, you didn't give me this agreement before you signed. Now, the agreement says you are going to do everything. So, but fortunately for me, my lawyer was able to fight that. She paid you caution fee. Use your caution fee. They were still arguing. I paid 300,000 caution fee after my 12 million. They were still arguing. My lawyer said, okay, let's go to court. Because she paid you 300,000. Go and use that one. She said, go and use that one. You said she should come and pay more. That one will not happen. So I'm bringing all that because you need to also know when to sign. I know when to sign. My lawyer said, don't ever sign without letting me know. But sometimes I don't go lie. I go sign before I go. Remember, I never share lawyer. I'm human. So don't sign. So I'm looking at that, putting up a course. A lot of us don't know. Okay, now when it comes to my accountant said, I didn't know that we're supposed to be submitting VAT every month. Tax, I called in it an external auditor and said, I want to do my business in the right way, since I always do my business from home, but now I'm outside. Before going to say, hey, I didn't pay us tax. I said, no, I don't want my name to be in that list. So I brought in an external person and said, hey, madam, you're not submitting VAT for the past 2 years. I say, well, accountant, I don't know, we're supposed to submit VAT. So a lot of things that people don't know. So that's why I'm looking at bringing an external, like an experienced person, like who she is, I'm also I'm also establishing a business show, my YouTube channel, TLI Business Show, where we can bring in all these people that are in government, collecting all of our revenues, come and tell Nigerians. Because the truth is that sometimes these things are hidden. So on my own, I said, okay, let me go to the tax revenue. I went to the tax revenue collectors, the tax people. I went to their website. I didn't see this information actually about submitting VAT every day and all that. So a lot of information is hidden just because they want to get you, the entrepreneur. And me, I'm a voice for the entrepreneur. So that's because I'm actually a BDSP. A BDSP means business development support provider. So it means that I'm there to help business owners scale, not for them to lose their money. So I'm establishing, putting things in place, putting the foundation, the business clinic, so that we can actually help the entrepreneur. Because if government does not realize that an average entrepreneur is actually helping them by taking out people off the neck of government. If I employ 10 people who have helped the government of my country. If it's in China, they pet you. If you're an entrepreneur, they pet you, give you all the support. But unfortunately, we don't have that for those of us in Nigeria yet. But life goes on. We need to go on. So coming back to what we are saying, you don't know this thing. You can organize seminar and get somebody to come and do the training, and both of you will share the profits that you get from that. So, organize webinar like what I'm doing now. So how do you get buyers for your products? If you're running an information marketing, any of them, any business you're doing, you cannot stay in the dark and wink. You have to do adverts, noise making. You need to do a lot of adverts. You need to talk to people. Social media has really helped. So you can actually use social media. And the best bet is for you to be, I prefer you being a content writer. A content writer, maybe on your Facebook, you have been writing content, you have been attracting people to yourself, or on your blog, or on your YouTube. So when you're a content writer, it's easier for you to produce an ebook or a course, and people want to buy from you. So that's why you see a lot of us. Everybody is becoming a content writer. Everybody is writing content, okay? So, now, how to turn this business into money spinning machine? How do you turn into a money spinning machine? Actually, if you can, do both online and offline. So if you can, sometimes I wrote a book. I decided to write a book. To write a book, they always talk about this country. I'm not versed. I'm a Nigerian, so I feel the pain. So to be a writer, if you publish a book in Nigeria, hey, some bookshops, they won't pay you your money. They finish selling your book, but they won't pay you. So we go through that stress like that. It's part of the stress that we go through. Yeah. So I prefer online. I have my peace when I started writing my courses online. Yeah, I have my peace, so much peace. So for me, online works better for me. Then when you have your blog or your website and you're able to sell your product yourself without sharing profits, you make more money. But there's nothing wrong in sharing profits with others who have the platform already. The best way to start is to not be selfish. Share your profit. If you're a business person, you cannot chop all the money alone. So that's a good way to start. But when you grow, you may want to have your own blog, you may want to have your own website and sell your courses directly. Remember that these people that have the platform, they also help you to advertise. For instance, I'm working on a website to help course creators sell their platform. It's called TLI Skills. It's called TLI Skills. So for TLI Skills, you write your course, we sell for you, and we are going to be doing a lot of marketing. So it's not as if the people that have this platform, they are sleeping and you're just making money from you. No, we are going to be doing a lot on advertising the website. So people come to the website and see courses from you. So that way we share. We just most of the time, they just share a part, depending on how the person that is buying your course came, whether they came directly from you or they came from us. So we are working on one, TLI Skills, and by the grace of God, by launching in the next few months, maybe in 2 months' time. So it's not been easy. The website is a bit sophisticated, so it has taken like more than 6 months while we're planning this, but we're almost getting there. So then you need to learn to write sales pages, like a copywriter. Now, if there are some things you may not be able to do on your own when you're starting, you go to maybe a website like fiverr.com, you can get somebody that writes copies to help you just write copies on your book or your course, so that you have to do it very well. And you must learn to advertise. In fact, advertise, marketing, very important. Then you learn to ask questions. You don't know everything. As I'm talking to you, I don't know everything. I see asks. So you need to ask questions. You keep your promise anyway. So keeping promise means that when you say this course, this is what is going to deliver, people should know that. People should get it, that it deliver that. For us in TLI skills now, one of the things that this platform do, we go vet your course. We go vet them. If the course does not meet standard, it does not mean what you promise, we will not go publish on our own website, because we want to make sure that only the best of the best is on our website. So you need to put in, your efforts, your commitment, everything that you have promised people that they will get, it should be what they get from your course. So you must also learn to sell quality. Quality. When I say quality, my free training, most of them are quality, not talk of my paid training. So you need to put in time, not just any wash that people can get on YouTube. It's not just what you're selling. So that's why for me, I always like the online course creation aspect, because as an online course creator, you already have the experience. So you're putting in your experience, you're putting you're letting people know, oh, you have passed through this road. You're only helping them to also pass through the road. So it makes it easy for you. Then you must learn to work with others and use their expertise. Nobody's a fountain of knowledge. So when you work with others, you learn from them as well. And you can bring them in to work with you. Just like I'm saying, I want to write like a booklet or a toolbox for startups. And I want to ensure that I don't know every aspect. So I want to bring in the experts, like the tax consultant, like the lawyer, to bring in their own aspects into this course. Then all of us will share the profits, so you can work with others as well. Then you have to learn to be current. If you're an online course creator, you just like you being a copywriter now, and you say you don't know about ChatGPT. You say you don't know about the AI tools that is helping people to write sales pages. Then you are what? Like you are what? You're what? You are not a copywriter at all. You need to be very current. Like you need to, especially if you're doing the things online. If you're doing the things online, please 1 minute. So sorry about that. I'm dealing with anti-gold. So you have to learn to be current. You need to know what is happening in your space, in your industry, waiting the happen, what is the latest, So you got to know how to be current, actually. Then you need to know how to place price on your product. How do I put price? How much do I call this? So you need to, so you don't sell yourself too short, and you're not too high there that people cannot afford what you are selling. So you need to put in what am I putting into this? What is the end result? What is we call it 0 to hero. So what will this person become after going through my course? So that all those things will help you to put in what you want for the price. Am I also known? If you're just starting, do you want to put a price where people run away? So you want to put a price that is friendly, so that then as time goes on, you can begin to opt your price, because now you're being known, you're a brand. But even though if you're a brand, you must look at what your, sorry, let me take water. Sorry about it. My friend BC, legal instrument. So even if you are a brand, you still need to know the price that you put in your product, okay? So you need to build a list. You need to build a list. A list is that you need to have people who have ever, anybody that has ever bought anything from you, anybody that's ever bought anything from you, you need to have maybe their contact, so that in case you have something new, they'll be the first set of people that you let them know that, oh, you have something new. So you need to continuously to build a list of those who have bought from you. That's one. Another one is that you need to also build a list of prospects. So you need to find, what do I need to build a list of prospects? For instance, when I want to do this free training, I knew that everybody that signed up for this free training, I'll be selling them my paid training. So what did I do? I did this free training and I asked people to register to use the register link for Zoom. So I have gotten the email of everyone who registered. So I'm building a list. So even if they don't buy my training today, this training is not a training that is one-off, it's evergreen. It's a training for this online course creation challenge I want to start. It's something I'm looking at because I want to have a crop of people that will sell on our website, TLI Skills. So I'm using to grow a crop of course creators. So it's something I want to be doing like every month or every 2 months. So some people may not join for this one that's starting on the 8th of July, but they may join me in September because why? I have their list and I send them an email. So you need to build a list in whatever way. The list could be in those days we used to use bulk SMS, and bulk SMS was actually working very well. Now it doesn't work as much, but the one that will work for you is email list. Continue to build your email list. Yes, continue to grow your email list. It's very important for you. So that's I have given you a brief on information marketing. So I'll be going to online course, focusing on online course creator now. Now, who is an online course creation? Just simply means you're monetizing your knowledge. I told you that they are brother and sister. Information marketing and online course are brother and sister. The only thing is that when it comes to online course creation, you're talking from the point of experience. You have the experience actually. So what does it mean to monetize your knowledge? It means that you're charging a fee, okay, from what you know from your experience and all that. So what kind of knowledge can you monetize? You can teach on anything as far as it's solving people's problem, like anything, like anything. As far as solving people's problem, you can teach on it. If you notice people around you, they are just fond of picking your brain. You are always giving people advice. All the advice you're giving for free, I better start monetizing. Start monetizing. If you find yourself, you've gathered valuable lessons in life. Like somebody like me, I'm always going for training. This year alone, I know how much I've spent. When I went for Grant Cardone training, Grant Cardone 1 kilos. Grant Cardone training is $1,000. Then you go charge people $500 for Nigeria, they shout. I paid $1,000 for Grant Cardone's training. So if anything, those valuable information that you have gathered, you can package your own and start selling. If you have an experience, maybe even an health challenge, and you're able to pull through. So can you put together everything you did? Maybe you have gone through cancer, you have gone through diabetes, but you're able to now overcome. Can you put together those things? What happened? Can you tell us a story so that we can pay you to be able to say, oh, I don't want to have cancer. Or if a family member has cancer, how to deal with it? You can put that. Let's say you have lost money in business, like me, I lost money. I should package out my story again. I actually packaged it and sold my story. In 2017, I lost 18 million naira to fraudsters. That was my first loss. Not all this online investment now. That one that become constant. So for me personally, this year I've had my greatest peace because I know online investment, all the centralized system, bye-bye to Jaku. I'm not doing. So I have my greatest peace. So if you have lost money in business, you can actually package it. There are some people that they just want to start their own life, so they can learn from you. So I can actually package my story about online investment and start selling to people because that makes you a consultant. That is an experience. So you can actually share that as well. So you also need to ask yourself this question: what's my passion? What do I like? What do I like to talk about? For me, I like to talk about business. I like to see business succeeding. I like to see people scaling in their business. So that's why for me, I like to teach businesses. So what do you like to talk about? What have you learned before? What do you now know? What do you know now? What can you learn? What can you learn and start implementing and become an expert on it? Then what questions do people ask you? What problem are around you that you think you can profile solution to? Those are all the things that you need to look out for. So if you want to teach, sometimes you have multiple talents, multiple things to write about. Which one do you go for? For me, the first thing I'll tell you, follow the money. Follow the one that will give you the most money. You want to monetize your knowledge, not be money. You see, monetize means money. So you want to go with the one that first gives you the great money. Then follow the people. What are people around you? What are they most asking for? So when you have done that, you're making money with what you have found that people want, you're making money with that, then you can start saying, okay, let me do more things. Let me write other kind of courses. I've told you that the people that have bought from you before, they're the first set of people that always buy because you gave them a good deal. Hello? You gave them a good deal, not give me a bad deal. I want me to pay you again. I not go pay you. If you gave them a good deal, they will come and patronize you again, okay? So why online courses? I told you I love online courses. I love online world. And the way I'm sitting down in my house now, my baby came and she was grumbling. Why is she grumbling? Our tablet is dead, so she wants phone. I know that if I don't give her phone at this time, this girl will disturb my training, will cry. I just kukuma respect myself. I told her, go to that room and be. For me, I just love the fact that I'm one room away from my children. Just before I started this training, and I sat down here, my baby girl was crying. I said, what happened? They said she fell. I quickly ran. I consoled her. I did everything, and I only English when I use my dad busy. I pacified her, and my baby stopped crying. So I enjoy my business at home because I'm one room away from my children. So it makes me to be able to actually deliver much more. So why online course? Online courses, it's people do it now because it's something you can do in form of ebook, in form of video courses. So you are a busy professional. So you are a busy person, you're a professional, you're looking for another online course is a great source of income. It can actually give you multi-millions. I mean it. I have made multi-millions from online courses. I've done online courses and I'm started selling. I'm making 5 million immediately. I've done online courses. I've made 6 million. I've made 2 million. So it can actually give you good money actually if you do your assignment well. So some of the reasons again why online courses. Now, the cost of production, I've given you that I sell my courses online, but I have books. I'm an author. I have 3 books. Hey, to be an author is not easy. You spend money and selling is difficult sometimes. And the most painful aspect is bookshops selling your books are not refunding your money. In fact, we have different experiences. Now, in the Western world, for those who are in US, it's so easy because you can get to a deal with a publisher. Nigeria here, publishers say they're suffering. Power problem self. Everybody now, the business, they will for Nigeria. It affects all of us. It's affecting all of us. So the power problem self. So you see his headache on his own. So why online courses? The cost is low. The cost of starting is low. So that then the profit is 90% most of the time, unless when you're sharing with other platforms, which we'll be sharing with you in the paid class. All those platforms, some of them will take 20%, 30%, and it's still a good deal. Then for online course, you can never run out of stock. You can never run out of stock because now you do now one thing, it go continue. The only thing you can do is to update. You can go and update. So that's a good deal. So your online courses, you can put it in the ebooks, like I've done that we're doing information marketing. You can put it in recorded videos. You can do coaching, you can do consultation. For me, I love online coaching. I love online coaching, but I like to coach group, like what we are doing now. And what we are doing on the 8th of July is a group. So I like to coach group, not one-on-one. One-on-one, they stress me. If you want to do one-on-one with me, you go pay me 1 million naira. One-on-one, they stress me. I like coaching in group. Yes, that works for me better. Then I like video training. When I put it on video, I post it on a website. Maybe Udemy, Expertna, they go, they sell. I go give them 30%, 20%, and I keep the rest. I love that one as well. And that's hands off. I don't even have to worry about the marketing. The most of the time, the websites worry about the marketing. So I love that as well. I also like masterclass. Masterclass is the one we are doing on the 8th, where all of us will be on Zoom. I'll be sharing our experiences. I do masterclasses as well. I love that as well. So basically, that's how I have to offer you today. But I have my partner that will come and teach you. But I will just quickly let you know that I'm starting an online course creation challenge. I want to see you create your course. I want to probably even partner with you in selling your courses. I've already told you that we're working on a website, TLI Skills, but you don't even need to wait for that, because you can actually start you can start selling your courses on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Facebook. You can package it as ebook. You can start selling your thing even before our own website comes up. There are other platforms you can sell your training, and we'll introduce you to all of them during the. So this is just 10,000 if you pay before ending of this month, right? And like I told you during my training, I know they shift. Once it's from first or second, when the cost is 20,000, then it's 20,000. When the cost is 30,000, it's 30,000. If you like private chat, Madam Love, now because I never collect salary, I never pay. I never answer you, businesswoman. That's what I do. That's how I do my business. Okay, so at this junction, before we go to our partner, did you get anything? It's not about, yes, tell me what you learned. Is there something you learned? Is there something you picked during the course of my training? Tell me in the chat box. Did you pick anything? Did you get value? So far, because we still have one more thing to show you with you. We want to teach you how to validate your course. That is the first step for anybody that wants to write. Don't lift a pin if you have not validated your course. Don't lift a pin if you have not seen that people are interested in your course. So we are going to show you how to validate your course. So, but so far, so good. Have you gotten anything? I finished my own training. Praise is coming with our own. So did you get value from what I did? Did you get any value? Can you share with us? My chat box is open to see if you got value. If you got value, can you type in the chat box? I'm going to take questions after Praise finishes our own training. So anything for us? One take home, share your take home. What are you taking home from? Have I inspired you to start your own online course? Have I inspired you to create your own course? Have I inspired you to create your own course? So I'm waiting to see your message in the chat box. If not, I won't bring Praise in. I won't bring Praise in. Okay, so Praise is coming to teach us. Praise is coming to teach us how to validate your course. Don't lift a pin when you have not validated, because so that you don't waste your time writing and nobody's buying. Okay, thank you everyone for listening to me. Praise, it's your turn. Come in and let us hear how to validate our courses.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, good afternoon. They can hear you. I have muted everyone so that you can just talk. So go ahead and talk.
Okay, so today I'll be teaching you how to validate your course and how to make sure that your course is sellable and in high demand. So before we start, I would like us to write down in the chat box what you understand by validation. What is your own opinion about validation? What does validation mean to you?
Your internet is still dragging.
Can you hear me? Hello.
It's better now. It's better now.
Okay. Let me leave and come in again.
Okay, so sorry about that. This our internet for Nigeria.
Okay.
So please, are you leaving and coming in so that people can
screen? Okay, please come.
Are you leaving and coming in?
Apologies for the internet.
Okay, what you can do, please, what you can do, close your video.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, stop your video. Sometimes when video is on, it's also for those if internet is having issue, just stop your video, your own video. So okay, we are all the advice where you know they give us package and make it begin sell. Okay, my praise is trying to come back. I can take some questions. If you have questions for my own session, you can ask me. Okay, Taiwo, I've seen your questions. I'll take all your questions. So maybe I can just start with you. So Taiwo is talking about piracy. Piracy is one big issue. If you write an ebook, for instance, somebody will pirate, right? But one thing you want to do is to forget the pirates and move on. If you know a pirates, no go sell. So what you can do is to make it difficult for the pirates to do without you. So when I talk about doing without you, on your ebook, you make sure that you watermark, let people know, have your phone number, have your social media. So if the pirates are actually going to be making you popular, they'll make you popular. Only those who have very sophisticated softwares can actually remove some of those things when you watermark well. Then when it comes to video, most of the time on the videos, they can't download, they have to watch it on the website. So that way, people cannot easily download, pirate your work. They watch on the website. So, but the ebook, it's better to make it downloadable. It's better to make it downloadable because people want to be able to just read their ebook anywhere with any device. So they just make it more popular. If you look at pirates, you not go sell them. Pirate, but people are making multi-million selling. So just let them chop you to this shop and shop you to begin to shop your own. So that's how to live your life. If not, you will not be able to just. Okay, so let's see. Who any other question? If you can ask your question before quiz comes in. Let me see. Okay, Praise is back in. Praise, why you are studying? Okay, so Christopher said I've been inspired to put finishing touches to my online course. I learned that the advice that I give people, okay, has made me to starting out of packages. But I carry on. Yes, that's true. Okay, Praise, are you set for us now? Yes, it's recorded.
Yes,
I think it's on YouTube. Are you okay now? Can you go on? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, ma'am. I can. I'm back now.
Okay, so continue from where I stopped. Over to you.
Okay. Hello everyone. Apologies for the breach with network. It's raining here, so we have terrible network. Also, I currently do not have light, so it won't be necessary for me to on my camera because you not see me. But I'll be sharing my screen so that you can follow through with everything I'll be doing. So, as I was saying, if can you kindly in the comment section let us know what validation means? What does validation mean to you in the comment section? Okay, I think I saw one. Validate means to make legal or confirm a thing. Validate means to evaluate, assess, or confirm the authenticity of something. Yes, so that is basically it. So we're trying to validate our online courses and make sure that this online course you're creating, you're not just creating it, for the sake of creating, but creating a course that can actually sell. So you're creating a course that is solving a need and a course that can actually sell. Okay, so we're going to be going into that now. So, uh, what is course validation? So I said this is simply the act of checking if your course is relevant, in demand, and sellable. So three things: relevant to whoever you're creating this course for. Is it in demand? Do people actually need this course? Is it sellable? So can people actually bring out money, to buy this course? So, according to Teachable, they said validating your market simply means taking steps to be as confident as you can that the market is there and that there are people likely to pay for a course on whatever topic you have in mind. So, people are actually there, waiting for you to create this course, to solve a need that they have. So why is the course validation important? Why do you need, to validate your course? So this step is what determines if your course idea is beneficial to your audience. So by the time you're done validating your course, you'll be able to know if it's actually beneficial to your audience. It also enables you to create a course that is sellable and is relevant to your target market. So your course is not for everybody. Let's say you have a course on fitness, or a course for working moms. So you cannot be selling a course for working moms to maybe people in their 20s or people in their teenage age or to teens, because they probably might not, except the ones that have kids early, might not be moms at that stage of life. So you have to know who exactly you're selling your course to. So I want you to ask yourself this question before even creating your course. So we're going to start with the first one. So what are people asking for? What are people asking for? Are people asking for nowadays, with the hike in fuel, with the increase in the amount in dollar exchange rates and all that? People might most likely be asking for things like getting jobs that pay in dollars, getting businesses that pay in dollars, or a way to just make ends meet, multiple streams of income. So you have to know what people are asking for. Then what pain points, does your course solve? What pain points is your course solving? And then what outcome do you expect? What outcome do you expect them to have? Apologies for the typo there. So I'm just going to jump right into the steps to validating your online course. So before you start, the first thing is what pain point is my course providing a solution, to? So I'm going to run through the steps that I have put here. So step one, you need to define your learners' pain points. Defining your learners' pain points. Step two, you need to research on your target audience. Step three, you need to analyze the data that you have acquired. And step four, you need to pre-sell your course. So let's jump right into it. So step one, defining your learner's pain points. So you need to understand what is really affecting your learner or whoever is your potential learner. What is the problem that you can provide a solution for? So what is your course for, basically? So if you're creating a course on, how to get jobs on Upwork, for people who are trying to get online jobs, what are their struggles? Their struggles probably could be trying to make ends meet, trying to earn better, trying to earn more, trying to work online. Maybe a mom that doesn't want to have to go to work, but wants to stay at home and work from home so that she can have time for her children. So that is her struggle, and you're creating a course for that. So those are things you need to, define. So you have to conduct a research online, and these are a few platforms that you can get this information from. So we have number one, Amazon. So Amazon is a shopping site. We have Amazon, AliExpress, we have Jumia and all that. So you notice that in the comment sections, in the reviews, people actually pour their minds. It could be negative reviews, it could be positive, it could be what they think that these products could possibly have. So when you go there and you read those reviews, you can most likely determine what is the mind of people that actually need a particular kind of service or kind of product, and how you can actually make that available to them. We also have Quora. So Quora is a communication community, where people ask questions and then they have answers to them. So then we have Facebook groups. Facebook groups is a social network, where people come to talk about different things. And from there, you can extract, information from there. And you can also do a customer survey. It could be a poll on WhatsApp or Instagram or any social media, or even people directly. You could ask them, what do you prefer? What is paining you in this area? Why do you need this? And then takes us to our next step, conducting a market research. So by the time you have, understood that, that this is the vacuum you need to fill, now you need to now understand, what is the demand for, what is the existing demand for this. So let's say I want to help people earn more dollars, in Nigeria, so that they can be able to make ends meet, with the current situations that we are dealing with. So you have to analyze demand for this. And how do you do that? How do you now know what people are actually looking for? You go on Answer the Public. So these are websites that I would like for you to go on your own and research on them, and they would give you, you could test it out. So if you're someone that is creating, a course for maybe working moms, like I said, you could go and Answer the Public and type in working moms. What are they looking for? So it will give you different questions that they will be asking. We also have Google Trends. Google Trends. In our paid course, we will be going deep into this, but now we're just trying to, do a short course here. So you could actually take this and look for them. Then we have YouTube drop down section. So when you're going on YouTube and you're searching for something, you just put in the keyword, maybe working moms, and you will see a bunch of questions that people actually search for on YouTube. And from there, you can be able to extract, that information and know who is actually your target audience. Also, like I said, Quora, you could ask questions on Quora and you'd see people answer both people's questions and, extract the information. Then step three is analyzing your results. So you need to, after you've gotten all this, information about your costs from here, and then you need to bring it together and analyze how you can actually use this to now create your course. Or if you already have a course, how you can use it to tailor your course to your target audience. So um, you should take out the time to ask yourself this question. What are people already asking for? How can I offer the solution? So I know that people need to earn more in dollars. How can I give them this solution? What do I have that I can give them as a solution? Are there people already selling the same course? So if there are people now doing the same thing, those are your competitors. You need to look at what your competitors are doing, ask, check out their strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, and their threats. You need to evaluate how they're actually giving out this information, the best ways you can adapt that information and make it yours. Can I offer a similar product? Can I offer a better product? Can I do the same thing but do it in the better way than other people are doing it? Then another thing is, are people going to buy from me? Who is going to buy from me and how much are they willing to pay? So you need to ask yourself, are people really going to buy this? What value am I giving and how much are they willing to pay for this? Then the next step is to pre-sell your course. So I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and the woman said her friend made over $16,000 from just pre-selling her course. So she has not actually brought out the original course. It's not out there yet, but she put it out on her website or landing page, and people can see that, okay, this is what she's bringing. She made so much noise about it, and people have already paid up to $16,000 for that course. So if you can pre-sell your course, I call it testing the waters to see if people can actually bring out their money, that this is the real test of whether your course is relevant or not. So if you can put your course out there, market it, make so much noise about it, tell people that, oh, I'm bringing out this course, this is what it's going to be doing, and I'm going to show you how to do this, how to do that, and people are willing to pay, then you have a good course. And then from there, you could ask them, okay, what would you like to see in this course? What would you like to expect from this course? And you can be able to now provide the information that they actually need. So another way to, put your course out there is, I call it course snippets, something like what we're doing now. So we have a more detailed course that will be coming up in July, and we want to know that you're getting so much value from that course. So we created a smaller version of that course, and then we're giving it to you right now. So that is the same thing you can do. You can pick out maybe a module, a little bit of information, put it out there for free or for a lesser or a very cheap price, and get people to pay for it, to see that, okay, even when they have to pay higher, they can get so much more value. Pre-selling your course, just like I said, putting it out there for sale, before, actually launching the course. It's also crowdfunding, so which is getting an amount of people to pay, for the course to support you, telling them that this is the information you're bringing out and they should support you with, money, and then, you produce the course and, you're able to give them value. So I want you to remember to keep improving your course based on the needs of your audience. So no matter how amazing you think your idea is, the real test of a result, the real test of or validity of something is the results, the outputs. So you are taking your clients from one stage to another. So if they are not getting the expected outcome at the end of that course, then that means they are not getting value, the expected value. So you have to be able to make sure that it's based on their needs, not just on making money or your own opinions about things. So that brings me to last thing here. I'm introducing to you TLI skills. So this is where you get to sell your courses for free on our website. So if you have a course or you're planning on creating a course, you can now monetize your skills on our website. So our website would soon be up, and we would, be taking as much experts, who would be, putting their courses out there. So if you are interested in this, I would want you to I'll drop a number on the chat box and also in the group after this, who you can message and you get more information about how to become an expert for free on our website. So I hope you have gotten value from this. I hope you're ready to validate your course and make sure that you are doing your due diligence before putting your course out there. Thank you so much. I would like to, hand the baton back to my boss, Adam Love Oladile. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, please. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's all we have for you today. I hope you have gotten value. So we are here to take your questions. I'm here, Praise is here. If you have questions, we are by 5 p.m. We are going to go straight to our book. We are going to post it on the TLI, the course creators page. For us in TLI, we introduce a book every month, or we recommend a book every month, because like I say to business owners, you can never grow more than the knowledge you have. Never. So reading, we learning not the end, learning, the end. So it doesn't get to an end. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So what we did was to recommend a book to those who are members of TLI. We actually made it open because we realized that not everybody likes to read. So we actually made it open. So we're going to drop the link. You're free to join. If you are even a course creator, one of the things that help you to get knowledge to share is the one you put in. It's only what you put in that you can bring out. If you don't have it inside, you can't bring it out. So we are going to invite you to that. So you can go and rest for 30 minutes. Then 5 p.m. we are here. We are back here to do. When I said we are going to do this course today, my staff were like, "Madam, today is a book review." I said, "We'll do it before the book review." So guys, all of you guys, you're good. We have challenged you. You should be taking part in the. Okay, let me even ask, how many of you are ready to take up the challenge? Because that's a challenge. I love that online course creation challenge, where we are going to challenge you to have your own course, to start making money. Because I tell people that's 30, I make 30% of what I make online selling my courses. So how many of you are ready? I'm ready to take part in this challenge. I want to challenge myself. I know my friend BC should be number one, because my friend BC has been trying to put up something. She's been trying to put up something. And in fact, she attended our course creation that we did the other time. Okay, so guys, how many of you are ready, right? So I know that you are going to, I want you to be part of that challenge so that you can have your own course. I'm ready. With the TLI skills, we're ready to help as many who have something to offer, who have very practical, that have done their due diligence. You have something to offer. We are here for you to help you sell your course as well. Okay. So any more questions, you can raise your hand if you have questions, or you can leave it in the chat box. If you have questions, you can raise your hand and we'll take your questions. So any more questions from any one of us? This is being recorded and is on YouTube Live. So we're going to post it on the groups, so you can go over it again. So, oh, Stella said, I'm ready. Yeah, I like that. So guys, do we have any more questions? So I'm good. I believe we've done justice today. So we're going to go take our rest now. By 5 p.m., be back for our book review. You need to join the book review. It's always very interesting, very, very interesting, where we talk about the book of the month, the book for the month of July. The book for this month too is superb. Anyway, so we'll see you by 5 p.m. We'll join the group. We'll see you by 5 p.m. Okay, so all those who are ready, Mama Olade, I always admire when I see elderly people that are doing stuff. Elderly people, but they're doing stuff. That's good. It even helps your brain. So because you are retired, you're not tired. It helps your brain. And you see that, you're doing so much more. Thank you. Bye. They said I'm ready. Yeah, that's good. So we see all of you on the group. I'm sure all of you are on our group. We have a group called TLI Course Creators, where we'll be helping you to develop your course. It takes confidence. Before you know it, you start having courses upon courses upon courses. So bye, everyone. We'll see you by 5 p.m.